Welcome to Manhood. I can't wait to get into this topic today. Man, I need you to get somebody to watch it with you. Let them know. We're about to have a real conversation full of truth and transparency. Y'all ready?
Because we are the church. Brothers, lift up a shout.
Manhood, a new YouTube series by Dr. Jermone Glenn for men and the people who love them. Tune in live on YouTube at 7 a.m. Central or watch anytime on YouTube at Jermone Glenn.
Breaking down, you said when your marriage isn't a distraction, it's an assignment.
Yeah.
So when you feel like the person you married is the distraction, how do you then look to find an assignment or look at it differently?
See, unfortunately, the challenge with society today is that we have done things out of order, right? So God is meticulous about do this, then do this, then do this, then do this. He's strategic. When he tells Noah to build an ark, he build it this long, this big, do this right here, do this too. He's very instructional. When he tells Abraham, go do this and take this up. When he tells Moses, go to Egypt and do, when he tells Joseph, give Joseph a revelation of the dream, he's like, do this, then do this, then do this. So God is very orderly. And because of our own loneliness, our own wants, our own greed, our own lust, our own needs, we sometimes, what they say, put the cart before the horse. So mission first, the marriage, when you realize that you want to be married, it should be to accomplish a mission. It should not just be for love or for what there's a lot of course correcting inside of marriage where you got to make adjustments and pivots, but it's the big picture of the mission and the vision. It's like God said, I was having this conversation with somebody the other day. God said in Genesis, it's not good that man should be alone. I think I said it in an earlier episode. He didn't say it's not good for man to be alone. He said it's not good for that man. What man? The man that has already laid the foundations of his life and already focused on what it is he's trying to do and trying to build. And now he needs a helper. Every man, if you ain't trying to build nothing and you're not trying to do nothing, you don't need help. So why you bring a wife into your life if she's not coming to help build something? So she can feel like a distraction if you don't know what it is y'all trying to do. And so if you know what it is you're trying to do in the mission, then you let the mission be the marriage of the mission be a part of the marriage. And anytime you get taken off, then you go back to, well, what's the mission? Well, why are we together? Well, what is it that we're trying to do? And you fight for the vision and the mission of your family, and you put that above egos and pride and indifference and all that stuff. But sometimes we don't have a big enough, a wide enough, a strong enough why we got married. We just we got married. So when stuff try to come in, there's nothing, no glue holding us together, because there's no bigger purpose that's bigger than how I feel right now, or there's no bigger purpose that's bigger than how you made me feel right now. And so you get distracted by the little things because you're not assigned to the big things. The big things keep the little things in check. You always gonna have little things, but as long as you know what the mission is, the big picture, you can get through the small things. The distraction isn't your partner. The distraction is lack of purpose. That's the distraction. There's too many people that's with a partner that don't have a purpose for why they with that partner. That's the distraction. That's why you don't know if this your person or not, because you just want a partner, but it's not connected to purpose. You can't get the version you want if you like the version you got. It's almost and hopefully if you can come to an agreement to that the other person don't want it either. This sucks. This was horrible. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? What was we doing? Or what wasn't we doing? Let's kill it. Yeah. If you can get the other person to be as adamant about it's not the version, that's actually a real place in every human relationship where you want a better iteration of what you have, and the goal is hopefully the other person is at that same breaking point, you know what I'm saying? And then you could try to say, all right, good, so what do we want? And then how do we try for that? Because what we have is not what we wanted and not what we want. And I don't know that we built what we have with any intention. We just kind of got here, and now it sucks. Because, if honestly you can say we put in what we wanted and still got out what we never wanted, then that's another conversation. Rarely is that the truth because of the law of seed time and harvest, but it feels like that. We ended up with what we never wanted, but we're not always willing to say we got this because we knew what we wanted, but we wasn't giving it what we wanted. We wasn't trying to get what we wanted. We was just stumbling. We were just, making a mess out of this. And so, but if you look and go, yo, we got what we genuinely don't want, and it's because we tried to get what we want, and some kind of way we put in sugar and flour and salt, and it came, and some kind of way we made applesauce. Like, how did that happen? We wasn't trying to make applesauce. We didn't put no apples in. You know what I'm saying? But if you was trying to make applesauce and you put the ingredients for applesauce and came up with applesauce and it just was nasty, that's one thing. But most of the time, we always talk about bad ingredients. You can't be planning. You can't say you want a cake, but you using cornbread mix. It just don't work. You can't say you want applesauce and you using all the stuff that don't make applesauce. And then when it's done, you go, how we get this? This is horrible. And then start blaming the other person. You're like, no, it's horrible. We ain't cut no apples. We ain't put none of the stuff that you're supposed to put in it to get it. We just know we wanted that, but we didn't get that because we didn't put that in it. Rarely are people honest to say we got what we built. And that's why it sucks. Rarely are people honest to say that they actually have exactly what they created. But every law in the universe tells you that it's impossible for you to have anything else other than what you created, whether you feel like you want to be responsible for that or not. Your words created it, your actions created it, your behavior, your indifference, your solitude, your shutdown, your being connected, your not being connected, your lack of, it sucks when you come to that moment of maturity. It sucks when that person get ready to retire and they realize that they spent all their money and they don't have nothing to retire on. No savings, no skill, nothing. They just was living it up, and now it's time to retire. You're like, oh, now I'm in retirement, and I am living on what I did not do in a previous season because I just thought it would always be. And now you got to go back to work, and that is true for everything. You go to the doctor, you get diagnosed, and the doctor say you sick, and you go, because I never worked out. And I didn't eat right. Dang. And now I gotta medicate the sickness because I wasn't preventative. So the sooner the better you come to the moment that I hate what I have and I created it. And I want something different. And the easy out is to always say that you want something different with a different person. And you can go after that. But the law is, you're only going to get what you put in with that person too. You're still going to have to do some work.